My next guest has a passion too for faith, family, and fitness, and he tries to incorporate all three aspects in his daily work as well. He's a two-time Emmy-nominated actor, writer, and producer hailing from the windy city of Chicago, one of my favorite cities during the summer. Let y'all know, I lived in Chicago 4 years. I have clothes I bought up there I cannot wear anywhere else because I was up there in February, March, cold days. He is also the spokesperson for the Black College Expo, which provides numerous scholarships for students throughout the year. Please welcome to Money Making Conversations, my man, Kel Mitchell.
Hey.
Kel, I'm telling you, last time I saw Kel, I'm going way back to Steve Harvey sitcom. This way back,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was on the show doing a guest appearance. Him and his boy King was on the show doing a guest appearance. And the thing I remember about him, man, first of all, polite. Secondly, just naturally gifted. And we was on the sideline just naturally funny. And I always felt that he knew he was talented, but didn't know how to wrap all. You know, they say wrap your arms around all that talent. And I always knew that if he ever figures it out, which he has figured out throughout his career, you don't have a career this long not figuring it out. But when you look at him as a talent and the journey he's taken and seeing him when I first met him on Steve's show and watching the growth of him, the journey. And we're going to talk about the good burger. We're going to talk about everything, brother. Okay, because that pop up. Here's the funny thing about the pop. I'm getting out of line. Welcome to Money Making Conversation, my man, Kel Mitchell.
Hey. Thank you for having me. Oh, man, I'm excited to be here.
Well, you know, I'm excited, too, because I'm about to jump 4-5 questions to get the good burger.
Right.
And because I'm going to Jamaica, and when I come back from Jamaica, I'll be in L.A. July 7th. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the good burger pop-up is July 10th, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
It is.
Tell me about the Good Burger, which is a takeoff of the movie Good Burger, correct?
Yeah, man. So with this, it was so many people love Good Burger. And, you know, wherever I go, people want me to do the tagline. They stop me at red lights all the time. And it was so funny. Me and my wife were talking about, man, we need to open up a pop-up restaurant. But, you know, we would have to, you know, get a chef and cook it ourselves to figure out how to do it. And it was this pop-up restaurant called Saved by the Max that had opened up. They were in Chicago, and then they were in Los Angeles and had amazing success. So we went to go check this out. And I met the owners up there, and Derek Berry, amazing guy. And I'm like, look, we need to partner up and do a Good Burger pop-up. And we talked about it, talked about the designs, what type of food we were going to have in there, man. And so, man, we're opening up our own restaurant, pop-up restaurant. It's happening July 10th. It'll be there for 6 months. We're hoping it'll be there even longer. But, yeah, and the beauty about a pop-up is I can take it from city to city. So
absolutely.
We're super, super excited about this, man, and the response has been amazing.
Well, you know, Kel, yeah. I say July 10th because I'm not going to stand in the line. That line going to be crazy. I'm not jinxing it.
You got access. You got VIP access. Come on now.
Back door, baby, back door. Knocking on the door, back door. Oh, it's an old guy back there talking about he know you, Kel. Is that Rushion? Yeah, bring him on in here. Now, let's talk about that menu. Come on, Kel, let's talk about that menu because I'm going to tell you something. Tell you something about Rushion Mcdonald. Two things. I love pizzas. I love pizza. Oh, I love pizza. And I love hamburgers. Oh, my goodness. I love hamburgers. And French fries. Gotta have me. You gotta have fries with your burger. So talk about that menu. Are you doing shakes? That's a killer if you're doing shakes. I'm going to be standing up there. I'm gonna knock some people out of line if you're doing shakes. I'm going to come through the front window.
Well, we're doing fries. We're doing shakes. You know, and the cool thing about Good Burger is everything's good. So we say good shakes, good fries, and so we definitely going to have that. And you know, because it's LA, we got our vegan options. So you're gonna have vegan burgers too.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody in the room, my producers, they looked at me when I went vegan. But I ate a black bean burger.
Yep.
Woo-wee. I was stunned.
Yep.
I was stunned.
Change your life.
I'm gonna tell you, it was the funny thing. I went to I was at this restaurant and I misordered. I'm gonna tell you, and it was a mushroom burger. See, I just thought, so I was gonna mushrooms on my burger, but it was just a giant mushroom in there. And I was arguing with him. I said, "Look here, man, where is my meat? Where is my meat?" The guy said, "Sir, you ordered this." I said, "No, I didn't. No, I did not. I did not order this burger." He said, "Sir, right here." I wrote down. My wife, I said, she pulls on me when I get loud in public. Baby. I said, hey. This man, baby, I don't eat no burger like this. And so now I ate a black bean burger. I can say I am a guy who understands the value of being a vegan.
Yeah.
But back then, when I ordered that mushroom burger with no meat, your boy was struggling, Kel. I was struggling. I was struggling.
Yeah, it's all about the flavor, man. And you know how they season it. It's all about that, man. Well, you don't even miss the meat if they do it right.
If they do it right, they do it right. So how much were you involved in the whole process? Because this is talking from an entrepreneurial standpoint, that you had to get involved in this and just slap your name or your association with this process, correct?
Yeah. With Derek Berry, we talked about it. A lot. Of course, the burgers had to be good. The meal had to be good. And the cool thing about it is that I went to Saved by the Max a few times, just to make sure to see how they were doing it when they did it with Saved by the Bell. So I wanted to see the atmosphere and see how that worked. And they were very successful with doing that. I mean, they were only supposed to be in Chicago for a few months and ended up being 2 years.
Wow.
So, and then they did the same thing in Los Angeles. And so I knew that this would be amazing for Nickelodeon. And so from there, when I saw it, I was like, okay, let me take it over to Nickelodeon, let's get the licensing deal, let's make everything happen. And Nickelodeon was like, what? I can't believe we didn't think of this. You know what I mean? And I was like, hey, that's why I brought it in.
That's right. Kel, they looking around the room. Hold up now. Hey, I'm bringing this idea. This is me. I'm not.
Yes, sir.
This is me.
Exactly, man. And so I just been excited about it, and it's awesome to have some ownership in it, and to partner up with some amazing folks, and to partner up with Nickelodeon as well. And it's been awesome. I'm excited about the response, because everyone we tell it to, I mean, the smile that comes over their faces. Because when you walk into this place, when you walk in, it's literally going to be Good Burgers. So when you walk in, it's going to look like you're on the set of Good Burgers. As long as you're
behind that counter looking crazy, making the burgers wrong, I'm good. Just stand over there and autograph, take pictures. If you behind that counter, I'm going to question everything back there. You know that, right?
Well, no, we have our employees there.
There you go.
But I might have to come in there and for some fun.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna be cooking no burgers.
Absolutely, but that's the beauty of this conversation that we're having from watching you grow. That's what I was just saying when I first saw you way back then. Just understanding the entrepreneurship side of your brand, and you've done independent movies and all that stuff, and now you made a full circle. You've come back to Nickelodeon, all that.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Come on, man. And that to be able to come back home like that, and to be an executive producer, that had to have an emotional reaction to you.
It totally did, man. It totally did. And the thing about it, though, is that the process, you talked about a little bit about that with the intro that you did right before. It's humbling yourself, because it's a lot of actors that have done stuff from the past that they were very successful in, and they shun it. And because they're like, well, I want to do something different. I want to be this different type of person. It's like, yeah, you can do other things that are different, but don't shun your journey. Don't shun what you did in the past that was very successful, because you don't know who's there now. It's the people and why they like you. They could have been a fan when they were younger, and now they're adults and they're making the shots right now. So and just the fact that it was a blessing that was given to you. So don't do that. You don't know what doors can open. And really what it was that in this business, when you go through ups and downs as an actor, you do get to a point where it's like you start looking at everybody else.
Right.
Their journey, and you say to yourself, well, why are they getting those opportunities, and why is this happening? And then you start trying to duplicate them. Right. But then the problem with that is that you end up just being some type of like fugazi or just a copy of who that person is. And you need to be yourself. And what happened with me with that is through my faith, through my faith and humbling myself and really listening to the Holy Spirit on what direction I should go in. And the reason why that happened is because in my family, I look at everything where the Lord is part of everything. So my business, my career, my family, everything, I take it up in prayer and I take it up to him. And, faith without action is dead. You got to go after it. Once you get it, you got to go after it. And so it was just me really humbling myself and saying, let me do this. And it was an opportunity a while back that came up with just me guest starring on my old show from Nickelodeon. It was just like a guest star role for a new Nickelodeon show. And I just did that. I just did it on, and of course, in the flesh, I was thinking like, oh, man, ain't nobody trying to go back to that. And they making me audition. Oh, come on, man, please.
Right.
But when I did that, the amount of people that were so excited, just me being on this show, and that went from me doing other things over there. And this was over, a course of over some years of me doing different things over there. And then all of a sudden, I got my own show over there, which was called Game Shakers, which was another show that I did that introduced me to a whole new generation of kids that, like me, for different reasons, didn't even look at like Good Burger. They know nothing about that. They knew about this new character.
Hey, hold that thought, because we're gonna come back to the next break, because you're inspired, my friend, and I'm so happy for you. And we're gonna talk about the other shows, the other projects that you're involved in. Mr. Good Burger's back, baby. Hi, this is Rushion Mcdonald, and you're listening to Money Making Conversations. I'm interviewing. I'm gonna call him an old friend. Hadn't saw him in a long time. Definitely hadn't talked to him in a long time. Before the interview ended in that last break, he talked about how you can get caught up in watching your peers and your other people who are somehow at the same level of you, and suddenly they start just sprouting at different levels. And now I'm just going to give an example. When Steve Harvey and I, we had all performed in the King of Comedy. I had my little cameo in the back. Everybody knows that. I'm a cameo in Kings of Comedy. Just watch it. I'm back there. Steve give me his keys and he run on stage. You had Cedric on there. You had Bernie Mac. You had D.L. Hughley. And so Steve and I decided to do a radio deal, a big radio deal in Los Angeles. So it felt like a local radio, but we had a plan. We knew what we was doing. We were taking control of his career. So he didn't have to worry about auditioning for that, auditioning that. We had a regular check every week. And we were on one of the hotter radio stations. But people saw us as, in some ways, taking a step back to everybody. Because at the time, Cedric had the #1 commercial, Super Bowl commercial. Bernie Mac was doing all those movies with George Clooney and everybody, the Charlie's Angels, and DL was doing his thing. He had a sitcom and everything. So it looked like we were falling back. But what we couldn't do was act like we didn't have a plan. And that's all he was saying. Sometimes you can get so caught up, hey man, we better go get a movie. We better go do it. I know, like, they offered a Soul Plane. And we said, no. MGM, the president of MGM came to us and said, we want Steve Harvey, we want you to star in Soul Plane. Steve and I looked at each other and go, nah, we won't do Soul Plane. And so opportunities came our way and we said no to it. And that's why you have to understand that you cannot jump out there and let other people dictate your pace. And that's all he's saying. Right. And when you let other people dictate your pace, then who are you? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to represent? What is your brand? And by staying true to his brand, and he also said something real quick. He said, I had to humble myself. And he said something else. Man, I had to audition. He says a lot of things you would do in life to be successful that you have to make the decision that is right for you and not worry about what somebody else thinks. Because in the end, it's a lot of great actors and actors who have auditioned for stuff. And guess what? Have become Oscar winners, have become household names. My man, I just wanted to say that story because when you said it, I didn't want any listener or any fan to not understand what you had just said. I just want to put another example of somebody who's world famous right now because he held back. We held back, and we made a decision not to chase opportunity, but stick with the plan. And that's what you're doing. That's why I talked about those three things that drive you at the top. You know what I'm saying? Faith, family, and fitness. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta know your brand and you gotta know who you are. And the thing about it is that a lot of celebrities get jaded, but you gotta know your anointing doesn't go anywhere. Everybody's talented, everybody's anointed, doesn't go anywhere. And it's like when you were saying about harnessing the talent, you got to ask the Lord to show you, okay, why is this happening? Why am I here? So every job that I look at, it's like, well, who can I inspire? Who can I empower? Why am I doing this? And what I found out that in the time that some of my peers were doing some things that I might have wanted to do around that time, the Lord was saying, no, I want you to work within the church. So I became a stage manager within the church. And then he said, okay, I also want you to do work with the colleges and, help with the scholarships, with the Black College Expo. And all those things were preparing me. And I also started producing my own shows, doing it independently, writing my own shows, putting out DVDs and movies. I did a movie with Cedric the Entertainer where it was an independent film called Dance Fu, and I wrote the film and he directed it. But at the time, he didn't know when I was doing those meetings, I didn't have a car at the time, so I would just make sure I would just have meetings where I could walk from the crib and walk over there. But all of this stuff was preparing me. And it's like with that faith, man, I mean, what it did was that I created the Holy Spirit helped me create this new generation of fans and their parents also being fans from the past, where that now it's the entire family that is enjoying my projects. And it's cool because people go like, why are you still working in the family business and family entertainment? You should be doing this. You should be doing this type of thing. And it's like, no. I know my brand. And it's like, it's not a lot of just family entertainment that's out there. Like, look, I'm a father. And it's like someone has to be in the family entertainment that are doing things that we want our kids to see. And I'm like, well, you know what? Let me do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let me be that person, and I'm just going to continue to work on it because this is where the Lord has placed me, and it's in such a awesome time. I mean, to be executive producing, the show that I started on, and so these producers that I saw before. Now I'm in the same room, the same offices, right, doing notes with them.
Right.
It's surreal, brother. I mean, it just really shows you how faith works.
It is really great.
I mean?
And I look at you, and I follow you on social media, and I know that Instagram. How has social media enabled you to build your brand, control your brand, be able to promote your brand? I know when that Good Burger pop-up come out, it's going to be all over your social media. So tell us about the impact of social media on your brand.
Here's the thing that's awesome about social media. It gives the opportunity for entertainers and business owners to tell their story instantly. So if anything is said about you and you don't agree with it, you can go to your social media right, and let people know immediately. That's what's kind of cool about it. And then also, too, all those followers that you have, those are sales. Those are sales, that's branding. And with me, it was like, okay, I need to look at what is my brand. And that's where the Faith, Fit, and Family came from because I was looking at Damon from Shark Tank. And he was saying, you got to have that branding like Nike. Just do it. And so I sat back and I said, okay, well, if you think me, what do people see? And when you look at my social, what do they see? And I was like, well, I like to work out. I love my faith. I work within the church still while I'm doing all this other stuff. And my family is important to me. Oh, faith, fitness, and family. Okay, there it is. Boom. You know?
Right.
And when you find that, then you can go, okay, what business opportunities can I put with that? How can I empower people with that? What other avenues can I go within there? Because, when you're a creative person, you have so many ideas coming at you all at once.
Right.
And so it's kind of hard to focus. So when you can focus on, okay, this is the plan, and I'm going to walk in this plan. And then, as you know, the Lord puts you on the right plan because he knows the plans for our future. So that really, really helps. And that's really what harnessed me and helped me to stay focused. And always having a good team. A good team is very important, too, but you have to have that discernment. And that's where your faith comes in, too, discernment on who to work with. Because some people that I had to let go. I had to let go a lot of people that I was working with, or people that were in my life because I saw that, okay, this is why certain things aren't happening because I need to go to a certain level and I can't take you with me on that level. You're holding me back from that.
And that's hard. That's hard to admit that.
It's very hard.
It's very hard. It's very hard to admit that.
Yeah.
So I remind everybody, okay, all that. Executive producer, Kel Mitchell, It's on every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Pacific Time. And you know if it's that time, it's Central Time is 7:30 p.m. in Central Standard Time. It's amazing when I look at the happiness in your voice. I went to Instagram and looked at, he got the Good Burger video up, yo. He got the Good Burger video. He's selling now. He promoting now. His last post was all that with the front missing tooth. Yeah. He got an animation. Yes. He got a cartoon character of Good Burger when he was doing good. So you really are using that brand, like you said. You really are taking advantage of an audience that believes in you, that follows you, and telling them about your success and your family and your workout and your whole process is being, there's a journey for all of us, Kel. Where are you at in that journey right now? You sound great, man. You sound like you're in control. It sounds wonderful.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a journey. And what I want is that when people go to my social media, I want them to feel that. To feel that spirit. It's the Lord. You know what I mean? So right. I want them to feel that. And when they come and see it, and that's what it's all about, and I feel that He sustained me all these years through everything. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of things that I learned. And that's the cool thing about social media. And what you're doing, too, is to share that. That's why testimonies are so important, is to share that wisdom, because so many people are, like, banging their heads right now. I've been there, like, okay, what's my next step?
Right.
Where can I go? What can I do? And it's funny, like, now when you look back, I go, oh, this happened, so this can happen. This happened, so I can learn from that.
Absolutely.
This happened, this failure happened, but I get it. If that didn't happen, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Absolutely.
So it's like you learn from every part of your life. I'm not upset at anything. It's that I learned from it.
You cannot be. You're special. Your journey and your continued success is tied to the fact that you believe in yourself. And you made a tough decision to say, these are the people I believe support my values, that will get up when I get up, that will feel my pain, will not have a discerning voice when I want to make something that causes effort. You have to put out effort. You have to do something different, because a lot of people get in a little pattern. Well, I've been doing it. It's been working for me. Hold on. But it ain't working for me. That's the conversation. If it's not working, I always tell people, you can't be the person sad at your own party.
Yes.
If all the liquor gone, you never touch a drop. You can't be that person. You can't go to all you eat buffet and don't eat nothing. You got to participate, and that's all you're saying now. And Kel, man, I'm supporting you. First of all, July 10th, pop up, LA, up.
Come on,
Good Burger pop up. Every Saturday, check out my man, all that executive producer Kel Mitchell. Hey, brother, 8:30 Pacific Eastern, 7:30 Central Standard Time. I'm so proud of you, man. Know that I'll be supporting you on social media. Know that I am a fan, and I love you to death. Keep it up, brother.
Love you too, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.